Dear Mom, before you pour into everyone else this week, I want to pour into you. Look, I know the weight you carry, the questions you ask yourself, the strength you show when nobody's watching. This space is for us. It's raw, it's real, and it's rooted in truth. I'm Latera, and this is Dear Mom Monday. Let's talk. Hey y'all, so I'm doing Dear Mom Monday a little bit different, and instead of just posting my response, I'm going to give my response because I do think it matters how I'm saying it versus what I'm saying to you. So, regarding the letter that I received, the question was, what do you do when your family doesn't support you? I feel so alone trying to raise my kids. And the first thing I want to say to anybody, okay? So if I'm doing this as a letter and I'm writing to you, dear Mom, look, I know it hurts when the people you expected to show up just don't. When your own family may make you feel like you're doing too much or you're not doing enough. But here's the truth that I had to learn. Sometimes the village you need isn't necessarily the village you came from. You as a mom, right? You as an individual, you as a human, you as an adult, you have the power to build your village, right? Sometimes your village looks like a group chat full of moms you never met in person from a Facebook group. Sometimes that's your village. Sometimes it's the teacher, right? The teacher who happens to be a mom, who sees her own kid and your kid, and only the two of y'all understand them. Sometimes it's the neighbor who checks in, right? Hey girl, how you doing? Sometimes it's, I don't know, your son's dentist. I don't know. But sometimes though, let's be for real. It starts with you, right? It starts with us. It starts with a mom being the support that she wished she had. Support yourself, girl. Look, if you want to know, oh my gosh, people are not checking on me. I just had this baby and people aren't checking on me. Check on yourself. How you doing, girl? You feel weird talking to yourself? Call me. Email me. Hey, girl, look, I don't save numbers in my phone all the time. That doesn't mean I'm not going to treat you like you weren't saved in my phone. I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated as a mother, right? I'm going to ask you how you doing. I really mean that. We out here fighting, right? But yeah, like, I just want you to know you're not weak because you're alone, right? If you feel like you're alone and you don't have support, that doesn't make you weak. In reality, you're actually strong because you keep going. Even if you are alone, right? Maybe you're alone, whatever. You're strong enough to keep going. Some people need support. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, you're like, oh, I see why you got support, girl. They don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? But then there are some people that support would be nice. It would be ideal. But am I falling though? It might wobble a little. It might sway with the wind. But am I falling though? And if it is a part of your motherhood that you're like, oh Lord, I'm a little weak on this side. Like I'm a little weak in this area. That's where your village come in. Look, I know we hear village people and you think of the YMCA people and everybody's just like a different profession. I think that's what they did. Anyway, this is the village that we gonna create. Okay, look, I don't know anything medical. Okay, I know I have a $300 copay when I go to the emergency room with my child. I sometimes want to know, is this let's call it a pediatrician in the morning Is this a, let's call it after hours pediatrician? Or is this a girl? Just put a little pressure on that. He'll be fine in 10 minutes. That's where your village comes in. You get you a girlfriend, you get you a mom friend, you get you a whatever in your village that you could be like, hey, this happened to him. What you think? And she'll message you back like, oh, girl, just put a little ice on it. Or she may be like, why are you not in the car? That's what I'm talking about as far as a village, right? And just so you know, right? This community right here, me, us, this whole thing we got going on, you can add me to your village, girl. I have absolutely no problem with that. But ultimately, I do hope this helped answer your question of what do I do when I don't have support? How do I do it? You go seek the support you need. First, sit down and figure out what support you actually need. Sometimes you can support yourself in things, but sit down and figure out what is it that I want out of this? What is it that I need help with? Where is a weakness in my journey? And then you build. Then you fill in. Then you get your village people. And you start filling in the blanks. And there you go. There you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed Dear Mom Monday. Have a good day. Whew. That was a word. Okay? And mama, if nobody told you today, you're doing better than you think. Come back next Monday for more letters, more healing, and more reminders that you're not alone in this. In the meantime, share this with a mama who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe because we're just getting started. Until next time, dear mom, you got this.